As another year begins, many of us find ourselves standing at the familiar crossroads of New Year's resolutions. We often feel the pull to declare grand intentions, to set ambitious goals for self improvement. But what if this year we chose a different path entirely? What if we dared to make a radical shift in how we approach our resolutions? Instead of focusing on external changes, what if we turned inward, prioritizing something far more profound than traditional weight loss goals? This year, let's talk about self compassion. I invite you to embrace a quieter yet infinitely more powerful approach to growth and well being. This isn't about giving up on yourself. It's about giving yourself the very best foundation to thrive. It's about choosing kindness first. Self compassion isn't just a gentle idea, it's a superior foundation for true healing, lasting consistency, and real, sustainable change. It's the fertile ground where genuine transformation can finally take root and flourish. Let's explore why this shift is so vital. For far too long, our society has perpetuated a harmful myth. It tells us that thinner bodies are inherently better, that they are proof of discipline, and that they equate to greater worthiness. This message is deeply ingrained in our culture. Weight loss is often marketed not just as a physical change, but as a moral upgrade, a visible sign of effort and success. It implies that if you just try hard enough, you will achieve a certain ideal, and only then will you be truly acceptable. This narrative can be incredibly damaging. Yet, for many of us, weight often becomes a visible manifestation of deeper struggles. It can be a silent testament to stress, unresolved trauma, profound grief, or chronic fatigue. It's rarely just about the food we eat or the exercise we do. Then January arrives, and with it, a relentless barrage of messages. We are subtly, or not so subtly, told to punish yourself into becoming acceptable. This season often feels like an annual invitation to engage in self-flagellation, all in the name of improvement. The truth is, weight loss resolutions frequently originate from a place of deep self-criticism, not genuine self-care. They often stem from a feeling of inadequacy, a belief that we are not good enough as we are. This is a shaky foundation for any lasting change. This cycle of self-criticism creates unsustainable patterns rather than fostering lasting positive change. When we approach ourselves with harsh judgment, we set ourselves up for a continuous loop of striving and falling short. It's exhausting and ineffective. The mindset of "I need to fix myself" inherently assumes that one is fundamentally broken. This belief is incredibly disempowering and undermines our innate sense of worth. You are not broken and you do not need fixing. This critical internal dialogue triggers a cascade of difficult emotions: shame, an urgent need to change immediately, and often all or nothing thinking. We believe we must be perfect or we are failures. There is no middle ground. This leads to initial periods of extreme restriction and overriding our natural needs for rest, nourishment, and pleasure. We push ourselves beyond our limits, believing this intensity is necessary. This intense effort inevitably leads to burnout. Burnout is then swiftly followed by overwhelming guilt, plunging us into a negative spiral. We tell ourselves, "I failed again," reinforcing a narrative of personal inadequacy. This cycle repeats year after year, leaving us feeling defeated. But here's a crucial insight. This perceived failure is often attributed to an unsupported nervous system, not a lack of willpower. Our bodies and minds are simply reacting to the stress and deprivation we impose upon them. It's a protective mechanism, not a flaw. Ultimately, resolutions built on shame are inherently unsustainable long term. They chip away at our self-worth and leave us feeling perpetually inadequate. There has to be a better way, a kinder way to approach our desire for growth. So, what exactly is self compassion? At its heart, self compassion is simply treating oneself with the same kindness, understanding, and care that you would instinctively offer to a beloved friend or family member in distress. It's about extending that same warmth inward. It involves responding to your own struggles, pain, or perceived shortcomings by gently asking yourself, what do I truly need right now? This question shifts you from judgment to curiosity, from criticism to care. It's a profound act of self attunement. Self compassion means recognizing difficulty when it arises, acknowledging your pain without judgment. It's about understanding that you are an inherently worthy human being, deserving of care and kindness simply because you exist. Your worth is not conditional. It is the profound ability to affirm in the midst of struggle, this is hard, and I am still worthy of care, comfort, and understanding. This affirmation is a powerful antidote to shame and self blame. It creates a space for healing. It's important to clarify what self compassion is not, as there are many misconceptions. Self compassion is absolutely not letting yourself go or giving up on personal growth and improvement. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It is not a sign of weakness, rather, it is a profound act of strength and courage. Self compassion removes the cruelty from self improvement while still maintaining a healthy sense of accountability. It allows for growth from a place of love, not fear. When we cultivate self compassion, our relationship with our bodies and our habits begins to shift in profound ways. We start eating for genuine nourishment, listening to our body's cues rather than eating to numb guilt or punish ourselves. Food becomes a source of vitality, not a battleground. Self compassion promotes resting without the constant need to earn it through exhaustion or productivity. We learn to honor our body's signals for rest, understanding that it is essential for our well being, not a luxury to be begrudgingly granted. Rest becomes a priority. It encourages movement that genuinely feels supportive and joyful, rather than movement that feels like a punishment for perceived flaws. We seek activities that energize us, that connect us to our bodies in a positive way, rather than forcing ourselves through grueling routines we dread. Most importantly, self compassion fosters a deep sense of trust between the individual and their own body. We begin to view our body as an ally, a wise companion, rather than an enemy that needs to be controlled or conquered. This trust is foundational for true health. The mechanism through which self compassion creates these changes is deeply rooted in our physiology. Self compassion actively lowers stress levels within our bodies and minds. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest mode. Lower stress, in turn, profoundly supports emotional and physiological regulation. When our nervous system is calm and regulated, we are better able to manage our emotions, make conscious choices, and respond thoughtfully to life's challenges. We feel more grounded. This internal regulation, this sense of calm and safety, then enables sustainable and natural changes in our habits. When we are not operating from a place of stress and self criticism, positive changes become effortless and enduring. They flow from a place of inner peace. So, what does a self compassion centered intention look like in practice? It's about shifting your focus from what you need to fix to what you need to nurture. It's about listening to your inner wisdom with kindness. For example, instead of pushing through overwhelm until you break, a self compassionate intention might be, I will practice noticing overwhelm when it arises and gently pause to ask what I need. This honors your limits. Another intention could be, I will commit to feeding myself regularly and adequately, even on difficult or busy days. This ensures your basic needs are met regardless of external pressures or internal judgments. It's a fundamental act of care. You might choose to focus on, I will practice speaking to myself with the same kindness and understanding I would offer a dear friend. This challenges the harsh inner critic and replaces it with a voice of support. Consider prioritizing rest before you reach complete depletion. An intention could be, I will honor my body's need for rest even when I feel I haven't earned it, and allow myself moments of stillness. This prevents burnout and promotes recovery. Finally, a powerful self-compassionate intention is, I will actively work to detach my self-worth from my productivity or my physical appearance. This liberates you from external validation and grounds your worth in your inherent being. Remember this profound truth. You do not need to change a single thing about yourself to deserve kindness, care, and compassion. You are inherently worthy of all these things exactly as you are right now. Your worth is not something you earn. Self-compassion is not a destination. It is the fertile ground where real, authentic, and lasting growth can finally flourish. It creates the safe, nurturing environment your spirit needs to heal, to expand, and to truly thrive. It's the foundation for everything good. This year, I encourage you to shift your focus entirely. Move away from the exhausting cycle of self-punishment and toward the liberating embrace of self-care. This is the path to sustainable well-being, genuine happiness, and a life lived with profound kindness.